You awaken in the 23rd century and step onto the bridge of the starship Endeavor. Humanity has reached the stars, but Earth is a distant myth, and you are humanity's last hope. When a distress call echoes from an uncharted nebula, you set course to investigate. Within the nebula, you discover a massive battle in progress. Ancient vessels from a forgotten era wage war against grotesque creatures whose weapons warp space and time. As you intervene in the conflict, you learn the fate of the universe hangs in the balance. The enemy is the Chronovores, devourers of causality. They feed on entire timelines, erasing planets from existence by devouring their histories. To defeat them, you must use the temporal bastion, a device capable of anchoring reality. But to power it, you must make a terrible choice. Are you ready? Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the finest science and text stories. If you enjoy this episode, consider supporting us to see more stories like these come to life. In the 23rd century, humanity's reach spanned the stars, yet Earth was little more than a nursery rhyme, a myth from a long-forgotten past. Now, from your perspective, humanity's last hope rests on your shoulders. When a distress call echoes from an uncharted nebula, you leave your post at the Farcaster Institute to answer the call. As you enter the nebula, you witness a battle of unimaginable scale. On one side, a ragtag fleet of ancient vessels, barely clinging to existence. Against them, grotesque creatures whose very forms seem to mock the laws of nature. You hail the nearest ship, an archaic vessel seemingly from another era. Through crackling transmissions, you learn the truth. These ships are humanity's last line of defense against the Chronovores, devourers of causality. The Chronovores feed on entire timelines, rewriting history until their victims cease to exist. Now, with their numbers dwindling, the humans trapped here face annihilation. But why are they fighting a losing battle? Why haven't they fled? The answer lies with the Chronovores. Their weapons distort space-time, creating temporal anomalies that prevent escape. With the enemy closing in, you realize there is only one way to help. You deploy the temporal bastion, a massive device capable of stabilizing reality around it, effectively creating a safe haven from the chaos. But the bastion requires an enormous energy signature to function. Its activation will tear the fabric of space-time, consuming everything around it. To activate the bastion, you must sacrifice your ship, ceding its energy to stabilize the device. As you make the ultimate sacrifice, the bastion roars to life, pushing back the tide of Chronovores. You watch as the struggling fleet regains its strength, driving back the creatures of time. With the immediate crisis averted, the captain of the surviving fleet approaches you. He offers you command of the fleet, promising to restore your world as Earth's champion. But you hesitate. While the bastion has driven back the Chronovores, it cannot defeat them. The energy required to destroy such creatures lies dormant within the collapsing star at the nebula's heart. If you can guide the fleet to the star, its colossal energy could destroy the Chronovores once and for all. But to do so, you must venture into the collapsing star and ignite its core manually. Survival is impossible. You would be incinerated along with the Chronovores. Before you lies a terrible choice. Restore Earth and ensure humanity's future by sacrificing yourself, or abandon your world to save your own skin. What will you do? When faced with such a terrible choice, the path forward is clear. Guide the fleet to the collapsing star and ensure humanity's future by sacrificing yourself. Humanity's survival may depend upon it. Your journey takes you deep into the collapsing star. As you approach the core, you feel the intense heat scorching your ship. The Chronovores, sensing their doom, lash out one last time. Their weapons' fire proves ineffective against the bastion, but they refuse to give up. They send one final psychic message, an attempt to break your spirit before your demise. They speak of countless timelines devoured, of civilizations reduced to dust. They taunt you with the futility of your sacrifice, claiming that humanity's fate is inevitable. But despite their chilling words, you press on. As you ignite the star's core, The Chronovores are consumed by the explosion, their forms distorted by the immense energy. With their demise, the temporal rift begins to close, sealing away the threat to reality itself. But the victory comes at a great cost. Your ship is destroyed, leaving you stranded within the collapsing star. Despite the searing heat, you know this is the final battle. You are humanity's last hope. The fate of countless worlds rests on your shoulders. Will you rise to the challenge or succumb to the immense pressure? The endeavor is lost. Now you must embrace your destiny and confront whatever lies beyond the collapsing star. Will you step forward and claim your destiny or retreat into the safety of the present? As the star collapses, you activate the final sequence, sealing away the Chronovores and restoring the timeline. Humanity's greatest weapon is reborn, forged in the heart of a dying star. Will you wield it against the Chronovores or preserve it for future generations? The choice is yours. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, consider supporting us.